Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for My Hero Academia episode 48. So this episode is really highlighting one for all versus all for one. And it's really impressive to see what they do within this episode, especially when you remember that both of them, All Might and All for One, they're not in their prime. They're not in their prime at all. We know, obviously, we knew this about All Might previously, and we find out about this for one forward within this episode. But despite that, when you look at the feats that they are displaying, they're still both impressive. So to see them fight in their prime would be a really epic fight. I don't know the word epic, but yeah, I'm gonna say it now. Epic fight, because we know All Might is strong, but we find out that within this episode, using the many quirks that One for All seems to have, he is still able to go toe to toe with All Might. So within this episode, we find out why All for One has come. He just came to help his people get free and then dip out. The only reason why he stays is because All Might appeared and he knew All Might wanted to fight. So he's like, ah, cool, I'm not no chicken, I ain't no punk. I'm gonna stay and fight. But he came here to do that. He set out to do that. He did that. So All Might, on the other hand, he seems to be there for personal reasons, especially after Baku has been saved. Because before that he wasn't able to go all out. He was holding back because he didn't want Baku to get caught up in the crossfire. But as soon as he was saved, it seems like he's going at this for personal reasons. And at the very end of the episode, All for One, sorry, does mention All Might's previous successor, the person who had the All for One, the One for All before All Might. So another thing that I did like about this episode was Deku, what he does within the episode. Now, at the beginning of the episode, Deku is so scared that he can't move. Konkosaki on the real note. Yeah, he's so scared that he can't even move. And that goes for the same for his friends. They're so scared that they can't move. They want to help save Baku, but they're so scared they can't move. But as the episode goes on, as All Might arrives, as I guess the situation lessens, like this, like is as the situation progresses, I should say, Deku is able to come up with a plan despite being afraid and execute this plan to save Baku. This is just another thing that I like about Deku. I've said it before that he's smart, reckless but smart, and he showed within this episode, despite being afraid, he can still do what he needs to do. He can still be a hero. And yeah, so that's something that I liked about Deku in this episode. That's pretty much it to say about this episode. So because I know what's gonna happen next, being a manga reader, so like always for the anime readers, I'm going to give this episode a 4-star rating. A quarter review. That course, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.